at 3 o'clock. This is interesting. You know, Dewalt, he's made it to the point where he's played enough where he's taken tour of the whole map. He is our orange Protoss at 3 o'clock. I don't know if this is good for Zerg or bad for Zerg. We're going to find out in just a second, but he is 5 o'clock magenta. It is Zik. So if the Overlord goes straight up, which it will, let's see if... let's do it in reverse, actually. Let's see if Protoss sees Zerg, or if Zerg is watching close enough that he might be able to get onto just the outline of his base and go back before Protoss knows. And then if Dewalt is unlucky, which he kind of has been in his scouting, he might go the wrong way and not see him for a long time. Getting impatient. How close is it? Okay, so he's going to go for the hatch wall off at his entrance as well. Oh, Dewalt's going the right way.
Yeah, so...
doesn't matter.
The Nexus actually has a greater range than the Overlord does, so if the Overlord sees the Nexus, yeah, the Nexus will see it.
Well, I was hoping, since he was kind of coming from like the outside a little bit, that maybe he would have been in range of just the gateway. And I know as a building it doesn't have very much range. So that was my hope. But he just sent it, and now it's parked. So 2 gateway, same opening from Protoss. No secrets here. And these drones are a lot more feisty than anyone else's so far. Okay, maybe not. Like they're all turning to attack the probe. Yeah.
We are seeing sort of the correct fastest meta build here, though. The 9 hatch, 9 pull, 9 overlord. So
okay.
Zik looks like he definitely has the build already known. Saving up for the 3 lings. Perfect.
Yeah, we can even do this. We should start doing this too. /S and then sm.zik. So he is representing SM. I don't know what it stands for, but he has, so this might help our perspective. He's got 1,545 wins and 867 losses on this account specifically. I was highlighted on it, but it was off my screen, and just yet another drone goes down. That's hard for Zerg, man.
Same thing, yeah. Same thing that happened with the last game.
It is nice that he is watching everything from inside of Dewalt's base, so there's no surprises. I'm sure he's used to this anyway, so not just seeing the Zealots, seeing the gateways, like it's all no surprises regardless. But you never know. Protoss is the one race that can be the most tricky, the trickiest.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Dewalt will put cannons at the bottom of his base to help pick away at Zik's. Now that Zik has got an Overlord there, probably not, but it's an idea for later that he might put some cannons there to help pick away at the defenses. I guess we'll see.
Right, once the Corsairs come out, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Because, yeah, you can get rid of the vision, and then you can have your own vision and open up a door for your attack, so it'll be a lot easier. Dang!
2 lings getting in. Good harass potential. So, one different thing from the RJB game, other than the drone going down, is that he actually gets his lings in. I suppose RJB didn't know where he was, so...
That's true. RJB had to check and make sure. And, dude, he got at least 1. That's good. Any type of damage.
More probes than anyone else, yeah.
Yeah, 100% more. 100% more probes. Oh, man. Okay, so that ling's just going to try to stay there forever. It's going to help with scouting. It's going to at least keep 1 Zealot at home. And aside from that, it's business as usual for Zerg. They've got a bunch of lings. More lings, I think. Well, yeah, no, I would say it's pretty similar. I'd say it's pretty similar to RJB. They're just all at home instead of kind of being sent on the map.
Dewalt is making a second forge.
He's been doing that a lot.
Cybernetics core. There's no cyber core. And he's mining a lot of gas, so he's strictly just going for the upgrades.
Let's see how fast he starts his next one.
Wow. He wants the +1/+1.
I think that's fair. That's a pretty cool way to play, honestly. Oh, that Overlord. I'm surprised it didn't go down. Whoops. On my screen, I accidentally death scrolled. So this is good pressure. I think Protoss is in a position where he can technically throw all these Zealots away just to pick away at Zerg's defenses, and then he can macro behind it and keep the attacks going. I don't know if that was good or not to have I guess it was good to have your lings out in front, but this is, again, it's just a lot of damage. That's a lot of, dude, this is an insane amount of damage. He might just kill him right here.
No, yeah, I was gonna say there's no creep colonies being built at home.
Yeah, this is bad. You got, if I were Zerg, which these guys are way better than me, I would take all of my dudes off of gas and I would just make sunken colonies at home. It would just be panic survival, sunken colony time.
Oh man.
Well, okay, so he's gonna at least be able to start another sunken. We'll see if any. I was gonna say Zealot should be segregated off to start targeting down the sunken so that it can get under 100 HP. Here comes the drones. All right, so Zerg's been in this position before, so I have hope that he'll be able to defend it, but that doesn't mean he's not taking a lot of damage here. Go get those lings down. He's only lost 1 or 2 drones so far, but he has had to bring some off of just mining whatever resource it was so that he could build some sunken colonies. And he is so far just kind of abandoned the front so that he could queue up more units at his core, which is fine. But now Dewalt can do what he did earlier against Cleesus, where he just gets the probe in, and if he's got enough zealots to defend, he can start building those cannon walls. He probably won't go for that. I'm sure it'll just be constant attacks on the core, but it's possible.
Yeah, and at this point, I mean, he has to go for a Spire, right? Yeah, he can't be going for any type of Hydra, but once +1 finishes, once like speed finishes, I mean, he's gonna need a lot more Sunkens to even survive, but he has so little minerals.
Yeah, I did notice he didn't go for the Hydra Den this time either. And he didn't have as much defense as RJB did up at the front. Like he had put the Evo chamber down. But anyway, aside from that, just another big attack, a lot of lings, still a lot of sunken colonies in the back. The Spire's about halfway done. I think still it's a good hold, but Protoss isn't really losing anything behind this, if that makes sense. I know that he's spending money, but he's not losing his infrastructure like Zerg is. He didn't lose his choke. If anything, he's just adding more tech and more power behind it. He does have 1-1. There's not even like there's no evolution chambers period for Zerg, so that's upgrades are not even in the question. And as time goes on, it's just scarier and scarier for Zerg. Like, look at this army that's coming in from Protoss. This is insane.
This is +1/+1 is done.
Dude, he's queuing up an army. He was building probes. He's not right now. He's putting cannons back at his main, even though he doesn't necessarily even need to. And he's microing his Dragoons, just killing all these lings before they can even finish off these Dragoons. Dude, this is... I don't know. He's dead. He's dead. I'm starting to watch enough ZVPs to know. There's not enough sunken colonies. The mutas are starting, but it's too late. Like, Protoss just got the... He got the kill in before Zerg could get to where he wanted to go. Dude, that's just the nail in the coffin, I think. Oh my gosh, crazy. GG.